People on here will tell you that protein is all you need to eat and you should eat high protein all the time. Some people will tell you that protein will kill you, but they rarely ever talk, in my opinion, actual numbers, actual dosages of protein per day. So let's do that. So first off, the extremes. The RDA, the recommended dietary allowance for protein, is currently set at 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body mass. So to put that into better perspective, if you weighed 100 pounds, that would be about 36 grams of protein per day. Now, the purpose of that number, though, is to find the amount that is going to prevent deficiency in most of the population. However, it's pretty well agreed upon that in anyone who does exercise regularly, that is insufficient. At the other extreme, the highest amount of protein intake that's been tested in the research, at least as far as I'm aware, is 3.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body mass. So if you weighed 150 pounds, that would be 225 grams of protein per day. If you weighed 200 pounds, that would be 300 grams of protein per day. And that is just an actual certified boatload of protein per day. The main point here, though, of what the researchers found is that there was no actual harm that came from eating that much protein. Probably was a huge pain in the ass, but there were no actual adverse effects or adverse health outcomes that occurred from eating that much protein. Now, this is one of the more classic papers you might see people talking about. In this paper, they tested the effects of different protein intakes on their ability to build muscle. And what they found was that 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram body mass was the sort of cutoff, meaning eating more than that did not give you more muscle growth, but eating less gave you somewhat less. It was small, but there was a noticeable difference at that point. And to make that a bit more of a real number, if you weighed 100 pounds, that would be 72 grams of protein per day. Now, that was in lifting specifically. In this paper, they looked at endurance sports, and what they found was that 1.8 grams of protein per kilogram body mass was the cutoff, meaning when they ate more than that, they did not see more performance benefit or greater recovery, but eating less did see a bit less performance and a bit less recovery. And again, for more real numbers, 1.8 grams of protein per kilogram body mass is going to be around 80 grams of protein for a 100-pound person. With all of that said, the question still remains, what is the actual right amount to eat per day? And to that, I would say the right amount of protein per day is the amount that is going to optimize the health of your muscle, because skeletal muscle, having more muscle, is itself healthy. It changes the physiological environment in which your body lives. So in other words, it's probably not unreasonable to say that the health benefits of protein intakes are going to be capped out at the same point at which the muscle building or performance benefits are also capped out. And again, what those numbers are going to be is about 0.72 grams of protein per pound of body weight or 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So take your body weight, multiply that by 0.7-ish to 0.8, and that's a rough estimate of what the best amount for you is probably going to be.